All right, this is a characterization assignment for Sign of the Beaver. And this is a two-part assignment. So one thing you're going to do is you're going to make a skeleton. And the second thing you're going to do is you're going to write a poem. All right? So let's talk about each of these pieces and how you're going to do them. Step one is the skeleton. You need to decide what character you're going to do. Your choices are Matt or Etienne. You don't get to do Sackness. You don't get to do the father, the beaver, I don't know, Marie, none of those people. Your choice is Etienne or Matt, period. So once you decide, oh, I'm going to do Matt, I can't wait to do Matt. You're going to need to do this gray paper is what you're going to use, and you're going to do your skeleton. You can go this way or you can go this way. I don't care. This way or this way, the choice is yours. To make your skeleton, you're going to need to use Q-tips, right? Just regular old Q-tips. And you're going to need to use liquid glue, this kind of glue here. If you use glue stick, when I open up your envelope where you're going to turn your work into me, I'm going to find a whole bunch of Q-tips here in the bottom of it and a paper that looks like this. It will not work, no matter how much glue stick you use. So in order to do this, you have to be prepared. You're going to have to go buy yourself some liquid glue, and you're going to have to buy yourself some Q-tips, all right? There's a whole video for how you're going to set up your skeleton, so watch that because I'm not going to teach you here. But here is the one thing I am going to teach you. If you're going to do Matt, set up your skeleton so that it looks like Matt. In the back here of your gray paper, you could have you could draw trees and the cabin and have Matt walking, or you could have Matt in the woods, that kind of thing. After you do your skeleton, you need to put 3 props in. This is for me to check and see, did you understand the book? Did you get it? So for example, Matt holding a teddy bear wouldn't make any sense because that's not in the book, right? Or say hold on here, how about Matt like this, okay? This wouldn't make any sense, right? So if we put a hat on Matt like this, that wouldn't make any sense, right? Because he wasn't a pirate, he wouldn't be wearing a pirate hat. That doesn't make any sense. So what I'm looking for when I look at your 3 props are, what are 3 things Matt would have on him? So you're gonna create Matt as a skeleton using your Q-tips. And then you can either draw or you can use a separate piece of paper and glue it in 3 props that Matt would have that would make sense with the story. That's kind of the assignment, all right? I'm looking for, what are the props you're gonna use? What is the background gonna look like? Do you get the story? This is a way for me to understand, do you understand the story without you writing an essay, all right? So that's the skeleton part of things. Let's talk about the next part, and that is your 5W poem. Now, I gave you a piece of paper like this so that you can use this as a rough draft. Now, I know it says, try writing a 5W poem about an animal. Try writing a 5W about a person you know. Ignore this. Pretend like that doesn't even say that. Just use this to help you come up with a poem. And good writers do more than one. So, again, if you did your skeleton of Matt, your poem is going to be about Matt. All right? Because when you're done, that poem is going to get attached to this, and that's how I'm going to display it so that people know who your skeleton is. Yeah, that's how that works. So here's what you're going to do, my friend. You're going to go ahead and do your poem about Matt. When you're done with it, let your parents check it. Is your spelling right? Is your punctuation right? All of that kind of thing. And then you're going to type up your poem on your computer and print it out at home. I am not printing anything out. You are printing it out, okay? And when you turn it in, you're going to turn in 2 copies of your poem to me, so that way I have double copies in case I want to display your poem in a book or something else different. Just let me have those options. So when you turn this in, you're going to be turning this in your parent envelope, right? And you're going to end up putting your skeleton in there that you've used so much glue that the Q-tips aren't going to fall off, okay? Obviously, let it dry completely. And then you're going to give me 2 copies of your poem that you have printed out at home, all right? I do not need this paper to come back. This is yours. You may keep this at home. You can throw it away. You can keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I don't need this back because I'm going to get your final copy. If you have a hard time with setting up your poem with the way it needs to look like, have your parents help you with that. They're really good with it, and they're the best teachers of it. You know, you and I can talk till we're blue in the face, but when you have an adult with you one-on-one teaching you how to set things up, it makes all the difference. And this is the kind of assignment you're going to do next year at junior high. Whether you're at Sequoia, or you're at Los Cerritos, or you're at Redwood, or you're at Oaks Christian, or wherever you may end up, this is the kind of assignment you're going to do a lot of. All right? So be creative. Think about what happened in the book and prove to me with your art and with your poetry that you understand your character. If you are doing Matt, your skeleton is Matt and your 5W poem is about Matt. If you're doing a Tian, your skeleton is a Tian and your 5W poem is a Tian. Prove to me that you know your character inside and out, and do it in an artistic form. All right? Have fun. Good luck. I can't wait to see it.